It's Friday night. It's the last Friday night of 2016, the last Sabbath of 2016. This is the Sabbath where Joseph interprets the rabbi's dreams. Actually, it wasn't a rabbi whose dreams he interpreted, it was the pharaohs, if you've been paying attention. So that was about the 7 years of famine, followed 7 years of full harvest, followed by 7 years of famine. So he saved the country. He became the vice president of Egypt. Yeah, so anyway, it's also the a lot of things going on. It's also the seventh day of the Hanukkah festival where we celebrate the victory by the Maccabees over the mighty Greek armies at the temple. When they thought they were out of it, they discovered some oil in the temple that lit their lamp. It was only enough for 1 day, but it lasted for 8 days. Macedonian Greeks, I think it was, or Hellenistic. You can Google it. Who the Hellenistic cares anyway about anything? What do people worry about? What do they think about these days? What can you possibly think about to get away or around or far away from the madness? I think anyone who might perchance discover this video would agree. Anyway, it's kind of pretty there, and I'm very proud and honored, I feel, this year, because when I saw Ivanka's menorah that they lit with the children when they were out on the West Coast in San Francisco with their husband and the kids, and it was the same deal. It was the little modest, what you have, menorahs set up on a piece of aluminum foil on the kitchen counter, just like that. This year I just lit my one menorah. A couple of 2 years ago I was lighting 2 or 3 menorahs, which was nice too, but it's a little bit of a headache, pain in the neck. It's a lot of candles. So I always look back to 1 year though on Hanukkah on the 8th night, and I was just down. It was dark. It was one of those tough times. And I guess Hanukkah had come earlier. This year, Hanukkah's a little later, so the days are already getting longer each day. So not only right now I'm getting this magical uplift from the fact that every day the daylight is increasing a little bit, my menorah is also going up every night, a little bit more light. So I come close to it, very close. I turn down the house lights. And I just let that light enter into me. That I open my eyes wide, and I feel that light. I can even go closer and bring that light into some place in the vision of my mind. Our inner vision, which we all have. Yeah, and then it could be dark, but I'm seeing that light. You know how there's places you've seen that you can remember in the light, in your image, in your mind all the time? Those lights that are inside our minds, there's a light. This is the festival of lights. In keeping very much with the Christian tradition at this time of year for Christmas, that has become a big deal in the USA. Believe me, we love it. The lights on the Christian homes are magnificent, and it's just a warm testament to the human spirit. It does get dark in the Northeast in December, November, with the daylight savings, and it just is days short, and it gets cold and raw. You have to have something sturdy about you to be here. But then when you look around the globe, where are you going to go? You're going to go live in Brazil. You know how huge of a country that is? You know what a continent that is to get lost at in South America? It's a big place. Never mind, won't even get me started on the Middle East. Let's start in Mosul. And forget about this cozy little idea that all of America is this like great, wonderful, urbane, little cultured, rich, citified, hipster crowd with big name stars, because forget that if you're going to go anywhere in life, legitimately, with all your millions. You can fly higher than atom bombs was like your jet set crew of icon superstars. But you know what? They're not even really getting anything. What are they getting? A trip around the globe at 5,000 million feet up there? What the hell is that? You're in a tin can with no gravity. Go to the desert, I'm talking about, you'll see. Oh, you're not even mentioning Afghanistan, the Philippines. Look on a map, folks. That's what I'm saying. So enjoy the light. Build the wall. That's going to be the best joke of the century. Either way. So, yeah. We got one entertaining freaking president up there, folks. Like what we've never had. We'll see. We wish the country well and the people mostly well. By the grace of the goodness of the Mother Nature and by the grace of the Holy Father, apostrophe S, closed apostrophe. Not apostrophe. What do you call those little curved round things that you put outside of a something? I forget. I'm supposed to know this stuff. So here we are coming up on our last day of the year, last Friday. Tomorrow will be 8 nights. It'll coincide with the new year, which was really incredible this year because our first candle coincided with Christmas Eve. So if anyone's paying attention, we will find peace in the new year to come, and may we all be blessed to enjoy the joys and the wonders, and finally come to realize the gift that we're given, having been brought into creation, the incredible value of our worth. Have some self-esteem, fellow humans. Fellow life forms. I see millions and millions of peacefully living humans, quotes, but we need to begin to manifest different things in our minds constantly. That's my message, because what we think is what we are. I am, therefore I think. Said the Greek philosopher Aristotle, not. The great philosopher Aristotle, oh no, it wasn't really, it was Socrates. Sorry, I was teasing you. In our dear intimate moment, woohoo! Where we have that big lack of. So, yeah. Socrates said, I am, I think, therefore I am.